Dandy's World Summer Update for 2025. We have got some fresh details from the Dandy's World Discord, including new maps, gameplay changes, and some spicy community poll results that are shaping the game's direction. Let's jump right in. So first thing is quite big news from the Dandy's World Discord, because on May 27th, Qwel dropped a poll asking,
would it be alright by the community if we did not add a new Toon next update, so our focus could be on optimizations and other forms of content, possible skins, maps, lore?
The results are in, and they are pretty clear. Check this out. 67% of you, that's 20,826 votes, said it's totally okay to skip a new Toon and focus on other stuff. 28% or 8,741 votes were like, I don't mind either way, and only 5% wanted the team to prioritize adding another Toon. That's a huge signal to Qwel and the team that the community is ready for something different. Honestly, I'm not surprised. With 33 Toons already in the game, the roster is pretty stacked. Focusing on maps, skins or lore could really freshen things up. And speaking of maps, Qwel confirmed that's exactly what's coming. So what's actually coming in the summer update? Qwel confirmed in a Discord message that new maps are on the way. While we don't have specific details about what these maps will be, this aligns perfectly with the poll results, since maps were one of the alternative content types the community voted for. What could these new maps look like? Since Qwel didn't give any specifics, let's speculate. Maybe we'll get something summery to fit the update theme, like a beach map with sand castles or waves, or a carnival map. Maybe we will see the circus troupe, Louis, Plot and Yatta, with bright lights and games. You know how the Midsummer Festival works, something like that. Imagine running from Twisteds in a totally new environment. What kind of map would you love to see? You can drop it in the comment and I will read it. We'll also ask opinion on the amount of machines, since at the moment you need to complete 4 machines, starting from first floor, but she hinted at the possibility in the future to drop this down to 2 machines at the beginning. This would make those early floors way faster, which is perfect for speedrunners or players who find the early game a bit slow. It's not confirmed for the summer update, but it's on the table, so stay tuned. Next up, let's talk about the potential buff for V. Qwel mentioned she's thinking about buffing our favorite TV host, but there's no final decision yet on when or even if it will happen. V is already like the best extractor with 5-star extraction speed and 4-star skill check. What kind of buff could she get? Most likely would probably be to upgrade her speed to 3 stars of movement instead of 2 stars, since that's where V has a huge weak spot. Maybe some kind of ability tied to her game show theme. A V buff could make her even more of a meta pick, but they would need to balance it carefully. What do you think V needs? Let me know in the comments. Since the poll mentioned skins and lore as alternatives to a new Toon, let's speculate. We might see new skins like Guess What I Eat for Yatta, or Louis color for Louis. I'm imagining a snack themed Yatta or a rainbow colored Louis. And for lore, maybe the new maps will tie into some story elements. Learn more about Dandy's morally grey nature, because Qwel confirmed he's not poor evil, or maybe dive deeper into origins of Twisteds. Let's get back into our favorite speculation. As an outsider looking at Dandy's World, I have got some thoughts on the game's direction, especially after seeing the poll results. The community is clearly okay with skipping a new Toon to focus to other content, but I think secretly Dandy's World might be hitting a developmental bottleneck that is attempted to keep hidden from the public. Well, Qwel is a very good designer. Her work on characters and maps is top tier. But from what I have gathered, her expertise is not in hard coding or programming complex new mechanics. Adding a new Toon or map is easier because you can reuse existing code. But creating brand new features like revamping roleplay mode, fixing the stale late floor gameplay or adding new game modes in the elevator lobby, that requires serious programming skills. And I'm not sure if the Dandy's World team has the resources for it right now. Since I believe design is important, but so are the core mechanics and... Anyways, for example, let's imagine a game show mode hosted by Twisted V, where you answer questions to earn rewards but get chased if you fail. That would sound amazing. But of course, coding something like that from scratch is a huge task. Same goes for making late floors more exciting or adding depth to their roleplay mode. Without some full-time coder working on these, we might keep getting maps and skins and toons, which are great, but don't get me wrong, not game-changing mechanics some players are craving. So how can Dandy's World break out of this bottleneck and keep players hooked? Here are a few ideas. Hire more coders. If Plants Grants brought in developers with hardcore programming skills, we could see new mechanics like challenge modes, better roleplay rooms, or even a pro mode for veterans. Really, the sky is the limit. Second, community feedback. Qwel's very good at listening to the community, and this poll proves it. Now, sometimes the community might not even know what they want, and the community could even ruin the game if they are listened to too much. That has happened with many games. But more polls like this could help prioritize what fans really want, whether it's lore, skins, or gameplay changes. My take is the same as always. New mechanics are critical for the game. Number 3, focus on polish. Instead of new toons, refining existing ones. Like, if I remember right, there's only 1 or 2 brightness skins. We could have Ginger's rework to differentiate her from Cosmo, could add variety without overloading the game. The poll shows the community is ready for something new, and I think Qwel's on the right track with maps and potential gameplay tweaks. But to keep Dandy's World thriving long term, they might need to take some bigger risks with new features. And that's everything we know about the Dandy's World summer update for 2025. New maps are confirmed. We might or might not get a buff. The community spoke loud and clear. 67% of you are down for skipping a new toon to focus on other content. I'm hyped to see what Qwel and the team cook up. What do you think about the poll results? Are you excited for the new maps? Or do you want bigger changes like new game modes? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's get this discussion going. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our Dandy's World update. Join the Dandy's World Discord for latest news. Or maybe I will catch you in a public server because I go into those more frequently now. Stay tuned and I will see you in the next one. Dandy's World had a huge growth by the end of 2024, and especially during the Christmas time and January. But after that, it looks like the growth of the player base has plateaued. While the new Easter event kept the game up in the sky again, it didn't feel as big as back in the Christmas event. What happened? Well, there are a couple of things going on here. We will take them one by one and then we will check what could happen to the game in the future. Buckle in, since we are gonna go through something you won't see discussed anywhere else at the moment. We are gonna go over 6 reasons. The first one is repetitive gameplay loop. Players criticize Dandy's World for its repetitive mechanics, running floors, extracting ichor and avoiding twisted.